Well, we had an interesting day of weather yesterday. If you were curious, the official snowfall totals, 1.7 inches at the airport. However, that's the airport, Airway Heights, and we know that Highway 2 got a lot more than what Spokane kind of did itself. I can tell you at our studios, there's barely like a half an inch of water, ice, snow, slush on the ground. Yeah, it was a very watery, wet snow yesterday, but mind the slick roads and some of the black ice that might be on those roads as of early this morning. Otherwise, we're focused in on the next storm, and that will be for this weekend. Check it out. First of all, temperatures warm, 49 degrees on Sunday, but heavy rain for really Saturday night and into Sunday, and that plus the melting snow gives us that next concern, which is going to be a flood potential. At the moment, there are no flood advisories or watches or warnings issued just yet, but it is something that is not just in the back of our mind now, but starting to get more towards the front of mind, because it is that next storm system, that next active bit of weather that we're going to be tracking. Basically, the storms are going to parade out of the Pacific Ocean, and by the time we get to Saturday night, this is a full-on atmospheric river, and this is a very warm one at that. This event yesterday also was a bit of an atmospheric river, but it was much weaker overall. It didn't pump in as much warmth as it could have. This is going to be the opposite end of that. This is going to be heavy rain that starts Saturday night, and this is just all day Sunday as you see the green staying right on top of the inland northwest. So the first thing I needed to know is how much rain are we going to get? And our model gives us about, well, upwards of half an inch. This is almost 3/4 of an inch for Spokane, a full inch of rain in Pullman. You see the heavier stuff on the west side, about 2 inches of rain for Seattle. That's the rain, that's the water. And then it releases the water from the snowpack that we have because, well, it's the rain and it starts getting warm all at the same time. I got highs in the 50s. Really next week, you saw 40s for this weekend. So between the rain and the melting snow, that's what gives us that flooding impact for this upcoming weekend. Something that we would usually see more in either late March or perhaps April, like an early spring-like event for us. But this time it's going to be late February. So make sure to clear your storm drains. If the snowpack is covering up the storm drains, you might want to take a moment to just shovel that aside. Otherwise, there is going to be a lot of excess water on the streets and in the yards, and hopefully not inside the homes.